Morning, day 11 of my coaching Christmas calendar. Here we are, day 11. And apologies for my slightly sweaty appearance. I've just come back from a run and this one was top of my mind, so I just wanted to get on and do it. So day 11 is what to do about those worries. Now, we will have worries, especially at the moment in this time of year with the pandemic and lots of uncertainty. So we will have big worries, little worries, worries that don't seem to go away, repetitive worries, one-off worries. We will have them. But what can we practically do on a day-to-day basis to help with those worries? Now, we can't magically make them disappear in a puff of smoke, unfortunately. What we can do is ask ourselves some questions about our worries to start bringing down some of that anxiety and overwhelm, which seems to come hand in hand when we've got a worry on our mind. Now, this is another steal from Dr. Ranjan Chatterjee, who presents on Radio 2 on a Sunday night on a wellbeing show. And I think he did this 5-step worry or anxiety release back at the beginning of the pandemic, I think. And I wrote it down and I've used it ever since for myself, but also for clients, for family. And I've found it really useful. So I'm going to share it with you today. So I'm going to read them because I want to get the questions right. So the first thing is, and I'm going to do it on a practical example, which is me. So to show you how it works. So what's one thing I'm worried about today? Well, I woke up this morning and I was like, it's day 11 of my coaching Christmas calendar. I really am a bit worried. Have I done the right thing? Are people enjoying it? I've got more, I'm not even halfway through. Have I got enough content? I don't know what I'm going to do today. So that was my genuine worry this morning. The second question I then asked myself is, what's one practical thing I can do to prepare for it? Well, the strange thing is, what I normally do when I've got something like this on is to go for a run. That is a practical run. So I took myself off for a run. That is the practical thing I did. I put a podcast in my ears. I went for a run and I came up with the idea of what I was going to do. Okay, so the third question is, what's one reason it probably won't be as bad as I feared? Well, I'm here, I'm doing it. It can't be as bad as I feared. I'm just talking again to my phone in my kitchen. It's not as bad as I feared. And the fourth question is, what's one reason I know I can probably handle it? Because I've done it before. I'm on day 11. I've already done 10 days and I'm kind of going through day 11. So I know I can handle it. And then question 5 is, what's the one upside of the situation? Well, the upside is I've been for a really good run. I'm feeling really invigorated and energized because running always does that for me. I've actually nearly got to the end of my day 11 post and I'm feeling okay about it. And that's one less thing I need to worry about because I've done 11 days now, not just 10. And I'm already excited about doing the rest of them because the podcast just gave me so many ideas. So I will pop those in the comments in the post. I'll pop those questions so you've got them. And just another little anecdote from one lovely friend, Dr. Vicky Barnes, and I'm just going to share another book called Free Happiness that Vicky wrote and published this summer. A wonderful book, and in her book, I can't remember the right exact words, but in her book she says, "What was your biggest worry 3 worries ago?" I bet you can't remember what it is. So let's puff some of those worries away. Ask yourself those questions, and I'll see you on day 12.